Seventh honors class. We're looking at section 7-8 in your book. It's the surface area of pyramids. We just did the surface area of prisms and cylinders. So now we're just moving on to pyramids. So the key part of this is just finding out what surfaces are on a pyramid and then what shape they are, and then we just use the area formulas to calculate those shapes. So let's take a look at a regular pyramid, which is a square base. So it looks like this thing is going to be made up of a square as the base and four triangles, all congruent as lateral faces. They call lateral faces the things that aren't touching the ground. There's no top to a pyramid, so there's no worry about like a top base. So there's only one base in pyramids, so you don't have to multiply it by 2 like you would in a cylinder or a prism. Let's just go over the basics though. The vertex or a vertex are a place where edges come together. So that's a vertex. This is also a vertex. This is a vertex. This is a vertex, and this is a vertex. The base is the square bottom, the thing that touches the floor. In a pyramid, it's only going to have one base. A lateral face is just any of these triangles that are all falling upon each other that kind of touch at that vertex. And a slant height, this is important. We don't need to know the total height to find the surface area of a pyramid. When we try to find the volume of a pyramid, we need the height, the straight line height from the middle of it all the way up to the top thing. But for surface area, we need the slant height because we actually want the area of this leaning triangle here, and actually we want the area of all four of them. So if we cut this triangle up, or this pyramid up, excuse me, like we did the Fruity Pebbles box today, this is the net of it. If we laid it out, it'd be a square on the bottom and then 4 lateral faces, all triangles. So we're going to have to find the area of the base, which looks like a square, so it's just going to be length times width, or since it's a square, it's just going to be e squared, which is if you say e is an edge, then it's just edge squared because all the edges are the same length in a square. But anyway, we get the area of that base. Then we have to find the area of all 4 of these triangles. You can do them one at a time. 1/2 this times this, plus 1/2 this times this, plus 1/2 this times this, plus 1/2 this times this. But an easier way to do it is like this down here. You can find the area of the lateral faces, because if S is the slant height, or I'm sorry, L is the slant height, and S is the side length. So if we're talking about the side length, it's just one of the edges of the bases. So this is S, slant height is L. This would be our formula. Because we have 4 edges here on the base, so that 4 there. They're all triangles, so we're going to multiply by 1/2. Then S is the side length. So basically, 4S is a creative way of saying P. And see how they turn it into P here. Because if we have 4 sides here for the base, if we multiply side by 4, we're going to get the whole perimeter of the base. So we're doing all 4 at once, and then we just multiply that by the slant height. So the lateral area of a pyramid is as such. This is just the lateral area. We haven't found the actual base area yet, but if we just add the base area to that, so plus B, we're going to get the total surface area. So this formula right here is just for the lateral surface area of a pyramid. And here we go with the formula for it. And this stuff's just in your book, but it helps sometimes to have someone walk through it as I'm doing. So lateral surface area for a pyramid is just add the perimeter of the base, and then do 1/2 times the slant height. What that does is just does all 4 of these triangles at once. And then to solve for the total surface area, you just add the base area in, which is just length times width. So I got 2 problems, guys. I'm going to roll to see. Actually, I'm going to do a random number generator on my phone to see who does this. I'm going to. I already did it once, and I'm going to do it again. Hold on 1 second. I got the 20th person on the board. So that's Alex Rosen, and I also I rang up Ashley Holloway before this. So I'm going to ask you guys to do number 4. To Ashley, you do number 4 in the book on page 395, and Alex, do number 6 on the book on page 395. If either of you guys can demonstrate that you know how to do those on the board at the beginning of class, you get to roll a die for the class. So good luck, guys, and study and understand this surface area of a pyramid stuff. We're going to work on this in class tomorrow. We're going to do classwork on the surface area of a pyramid.